The Pink Panther suddenly found himself weighing 220 pounds. He was scared by his own look. He ran home right away. He locked all the food in the fridge inside a cabinet, then smashed the key and threw it away. Next, the Pink Panther started working out. 5 seconds later, he collapsed on the floor exhausted, but images of various desserts kept flashing through his mind. Even with his eyes covered, they still appeared. Unable to resist, the Pink Panther grabbed an axe. He chopped at the cabinet where the food was hidden. Suddenly he thought about weighing 220 pounds and immediately snapped back to his senses. Hungry, the Pink Panther tried to watch TV to pass the time, but every channel was showing delicious food. Enraged, he smashed the remote control, then covered up the TV. Suddenly a delicious smell wafted through the air. A sly sausage vendor was blowing the scent into the Pink Panther's house. The Pink Panther lost his mind. He immediately rushed to the sausage stand. Soon the vendor handed him a hot dog. In that instant, the Pink Panther thought about 220 pounds again. He shook his head firmly and turned away. A while later, he saw Dashuin transformed into a hot dog. He ran back to the hot dog stand, but as soon as the vendor made a new hot dog, he thought about 220 pounds again. The Pink Panther turned away once more. The thought of the hot dog wouldn't leave his mind. He kept going back and forth like this many times. Finally, the vendor had enough and gave the Pink Panther a lesson. The Pink Panther could only eat a single bean diet meal. When he poked it, the bean flew out and was eaten by a mouse. The Pink Panther ran over to teach the mouse a lesson. At that moment, the waiter also came by to ask the Pink Panther to pay the bill. Looking at the $22 bill, the furious Pink Panther refused to pay. The next second, a whistle blew. The Pink Panther was being chased by security. He happened to walk past a weight scale. He stepped on it, and it showed he only weighed 75 pounds. He thought that it was the security chase that made him lose weight, so he treated the security guard to a fancy meal.